Protesters take over Albuquerque streets, shutting down traffic on one of the busiest intersections, Central and San Mateo. Protesters even confronting drivers as they head down Central toward Nob Hill and down to UNM.
That's where News 13's Tina Jensen joins us live.
She's at Central and Harvard. Tina?
Dean, Jessica, this is one of the areas along Central that became completely blocked off tonight, with drivers caught in the middle of the protest. It all started around 6 o'clock with just a few dozen people meeting at San Mateo and Central. Social media helped spread the word, and by 6:30 the crowd grew to a few hundred people. Police decided to close the intersection as protesters started approaching cars and blocking traffic.
I think it's going to send a message that citizens are tired of police violence, living in a police state.
Protesters started to march down Central toward UNM. When they arrived here, they stopped. We saw at least one vehicle where protesters started to surround it and kick it. Later, several hundred people literally sat down in the street, blocking traffic there. When they started to march back towards San Mateo, we watched as some of the protesters shouted obscenities at state police in riot gear. They spat on some of them and pushed them against their shields. Those officers stood silently and didn't use any force against the crowd. Some people criticize how the protesters acted tonight.
If you want sympathy, you don't gain it by pissing off everyone around you. And there may be medical emergencies here, there may be all kinds of things, but in proving your point, you are losing.
Now, APD was standing by in locations around Central. They had their emergency response teams ready to go, but they didn't end up using them. And as you saw in the video, those were actually state police officers guarding that APD substation. We learned that was an intentional decision since many of the protesters were marching because of APD officer-involved shootings. Back to you.